YouTube, what the Fall of the Samurai crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here. Obviously back on Fall of the Samurai, where we're going to be picking up the Saga campaign. Pretty excited about where this campaign's going, and the last time we had a lot of Imperial clans that turned against us, and some of you were saying, oh, see, it's all the more reason to go be a Republic. Yes and no. I don't really think so. I mean, like, the Okayama are surrounded by someone who's friendly to me, so I don't really see the point in that. And the Tosa don't like me either, but again, there's other friendly clans, and we still have these huge enemies up here. There's no reason to turn everybody red against me. And I'm still actually making, good trade income. You don't want a trade agreement with me, huh? Well, tough luck. See if I care. So yeah, I mean, the trade agreements are really still making me a lot of money, even though it's just a couple of them. So I don't see a reason to change that at the moment. I'd like to keep making money off those trade agreements. And then if I go Republic, the other big pain is that all of my Imperial infantry and many of my agents disappear, which is kind of a big problem. So I want to do it and it would be fun, but I don't see it being necessarily the best decision as far as the campaign watchability, enjoyability, all that kind of stuff. So I think we're pretty much ready to end a turn. We're trying to get this iron plating done, and then I'm probably going to go do some armor piercing shell. So we'll take care of that. I'm trying to make sure the sound balance kind of differs from game to game. Hopefully I don't get it too loud. I don't think I will in this game, because the sound's a bit softer than in Arena, where you kind of have like the loud pounding music.
What do you wish of me?
Let's just go ahead and take some of these agents across. I want to get this one. Ooh, not there. Take him up to this army in the front. We've got my Shinobi here. I'm thinking that the Ishinshishi ought to be pretty good against the Shinobi. Yep. There we go. So get rid of the enemy Shinobi. We've created a small rebel revolt at Aki, so that's good. Let's go ahead and end this turn, get some money back in our coffers. The Tosa have now declared war on me. This was expected, because they had previously, I think, abandoned the Imperial cause or broken an alliance with me, something like that. So this is why it's going to be important, I think, to have that Ironclad. We're going to have to keep an eye on the Tosa. And you can see my trade income went down pretty substantially there whenever they declared war on me. We've got some enemy navies we need to get rid of. Yeah, trade income now down quite a bit. This is why we built such an economic stronghold in our back provinces, so that we could still maintain these large armies and not go bankrupt. So that's going to be pretty important at this point. So the Tosa broke their trade agreement. That's mostly what's affected my income. And then we had Bungo bombarded. And it is realm divide, so we can fight for the Emperor. We can assume personal control. Enough of this, never again will we submit to these so-called rulers. Yeah, so see, this is where you make your Republic, but the problem is that it, like I said, it's going to take away all those units. Let's go ahead and fight for the Emperor. Since everybody else abandoned the Emperor, we'll hold the cause of the Emperor.
Each clan has chosen their destiny. We will serve the Emperor with strength and honor. Friends will become enemies, and enemies friends. But these broken promises no longer concern us. For there remains but two fates: those who find glory, and those who invite death and oblivion. Imperial strength will be restored. The Emperor will be victorious.
So we are now the Saga Imperial Vanguard. So it's pretty sweet stuff. There might be a few clans who join us, but many will not. Yeah, we lost some money here from getting this trade port bombarded as well. Let's repair that. Got these small fleets here, enemy fleets. Let's use our Ironclad to hunt them down. So we got an Ironclad versus a Chiton class, and it's giving it a little bit better chances than I think it deserves here. Let's fight this. My Ironclad's going to have a nice range advantage, not to mention hull strength and everything else. That'd be quite nice. Let's get this started up here. So we'll start the deployment. Yeah, here's my Roanoke Ironclad. It's got a very low profile, very interesting looking ship. Kind of got like the batteries up here. Total of 12 guns. Not many guns, but like I said, the what it lacks in numbers there, it's going to make up for with range and quality. I mean, you can see it's got a pretty massive gun range. So the AI thinks it's going to camp, which is funny because I outrange it. So I'm going to pull up with the Ironclad and then just turn to face my broadsides and open up on the enemy and force them to come to me. And then I'll switch to explosive shell once they get within range there. Yeah, we'll sail our Ironclad up here. I do hate how it starts you so far away from the AI fleet every time. The deployment zones are way too big and way too far away. It was something that should have been patched, because you have like 5 minutes of sailing before every battle. It's really quite annoying. Either that or they could have speed up the fleet movement speed or something, but I mean the maps are far too large. Let's see. I think once we get up there we'll be in range. If I just go ahead, we'll just turn real quick once I get in position and see. I don't want to accidentally go too far and get in range for them. So let's just see if we can bring the enemy Chiton class in range. Watch my Roanoke turn here. They are not yet in range. So let's turn back to face towards the Chiton. How far out of range? Just a little bit, not much. Yeah, I have a 850 cannon range as opposed to their 750, so I've got 100 more cannon range. Okay. Scooch up just a bit more. I want to get just on the outside of range of this Chiton. Go ahead and fast forward again. And they're still just outside my range, so I need to get a little closer. I'm underestimating or overestimating my range by just a bit, but like I said, I don't want to accidentally wheel forward into range of the enemy Chiton. That would be pretty stupid. You can go full, all ahead full, please. Okay, brought it to an all stop, and let's go ahead and, it says turn left, would it be turn port? Go ahead and fast forward again because the movement's quite slow. This should get them. There we go. So my Ironclad's going to open fire. This is going to force the enemy to either move or get shot to death, one of the two. Come to a full stop. Yep, they're going to move forward into me. It actually says that they just went outside of cannon range, but the AI is going to have to sail forward, which will bring them back into cannon range. There we go. Let's go to fast reload. Let's watch up close. See my Ironclad looking particularly cool back there in the distance. Shots incoming. As soon as they turn to try and fire at me, I'll know that they're within explosive shell range. So I think after this volley I'm going to switch to explosive. Yep, there we go. So yeah, they should be within explosive volley range here. Once we start opening up the explosive volleys, these guys are definitely dead. Yep, just like that. So you can see their guys already jumping off the ship after the first explosive volley. So yeah, I'm not really sure where that auto-resolve was getting its stats from, but clearly that battle was beyond their capability to win. Outranged and severely outmatched. That Ironclad's going to be quite handy. So in such a manner there, we can not even take any damage. Let's go ahead and see if we can get rid of this little Okayama fleet too. They've got a Conran Maru and a Kasuga. I want to go ahead and fight this too. Kind of want to get to use my Ironclad a little bit. I'm loving the extra long range of the cannons, forcing the enemy to engage me on my terms. And the extra range allows me to use explosive shot even from long distance. Compared to my opponents, which is gonna make a huge difference. So, yeah, and these episodes have been kind of long, which is fine. I may sometimes still do that, but I am about to go on vacation, and I'm trying to get extra episodes ready for you all. So I'm going to actually really be watching the timer. You might be like, well, Eric, it's still the same amount of time. You could just make fewer videos and longer. I could, but I want you all to have something to watch every day. I know maybe not all of you prefer it that way, but I prefer it that way if I was going to watch them, so I'm making it that way. So my videos may not be as long, but I want you to, again, have something to watch every day while I'm gone. So in preparation for that, I know you're watching this before we get to that point next week, but in preparation for that, in order for me to get more out of my recording time, the videos will be closer to the 25-minute mark on a campaign for now, just to accommodate that. So that, again, next week, rather than having nothing to watch from me, you have something to watch. And hopefully that'll be a nice trade-off. I'm going to keep sailing forward towards the enemies here. Trying to see where my cannon range, it's right out there. I kind of want to sail up alongside them, but I do have to be careful of their cannon arc. I mean, it's not like a few shots from solid shot would do a whole lot of damage to my Ironclad, but because just remember that his cannon arc is something like this, so I need to stay outside of their cannon arc. But if they're still outside of mine, I should be safe. There we go. I'm actually going to be able to fire from here, and this will force them to move. I'm going to keep sailing this direction. So the Kasuga's either going to sit here and take hits, or it's going to have to move and fire back. Let's immediately get into fast reload, get as many shells off as we can from a distance. Not super accurate from back there, you can see. But yeah, this is the Kasuga's already lost a gun actually as well. And like I said, as soon as they turn to come in range, I'm probably within explosive shell range. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over. The Kasuga's got quite a few guns, but I should be somewhat resistant to solid shot cannon fire because of the Ironclad. Come on. There we go. That's the explosive shot that I wanted. First hit took out another gun and killed some of their men. So the explosive shell is going to be extremely deadly to these wooden ships. Oh, I think our general's doing just fine. See, I can see the enemy ship's already on fire here. It's surrendered, and then we're going to now be firing at the other target. So this is just a Conran Maru. It probably won't stand up to more than just a couple of shots. Let's get you some nice close-up views just in case it kersplodes. Maybe even go cinematic here. I can't believe it took that volley. And are my shots landing short? There we go. Got a solid hit up front. Wow. Yeah, that one killed a lot of their crew. Whoa! Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. How's that for a view, folks? How's that for a view? Incredible. That's what I love about the naval battles. Just wait till we get the torpedo boats out, too. Talk about fun. Talk about fun. Now, that was sweet. Thoroughly enjoyed that explosion. So our Ironclad already proving its value here. I don't think it's... What's the crew? Yeah, 94, 94. Not taking any damage, and we've gotten rid of 2 enemy fleets there. So we'll probably keep this Ironclad down in this vicinity to help protect this part of the island. And I think I have another one training. My other fleet's back here at Goto Island. I need to get off of Goto Island with this army as quickly as possible, but we are going to have to secure the island. It's pro-Shogun sentiment. That little fleet there needs to get knocked out, though, because it could potentially come up and bombard my trade ports. It looks like it's going to push outside my range. Yeah, we can't quite get to it, but I'm going to keep trying to keep it chased back. This army getting ever so slowly closer to my daimyo. Yeah, the artillery is going to make it walk extremely slow, as one of you pointed out. Come over here and supervise recruitment. Let's go ahead and run this agent forward into this province. And then we want this general all the way forward to this army. And let's see, I could actually go clog up this little choke point here with that fleet. That's what we're going to want to do. Let's head down here. Yeah, because this fleet will be pretty strong. We can clog up this choke point and raid enemy trade route. And then this one we can kind of watch out in this vicinity again here between Kyushu and Shikoku. And then this other fleet can kind of keep an eye on the shore off of Honshu. So that should be a good way to keep ourselves safe. I'm going to try and save just well, I say it, I'm going to spend a little bit of money, get the silk weaving shed. I still want to save a little bit of money at the end of the turn, so just in case we end up needing to do a whole bunch of agent actions or something to that order. Yeah, don't see that little army being a threat. What do we got over here? Okayama Geisha. The shinobi will probably do the best at getting rid of her. There we go. Sweet. My shinobi has increased in rank, actually. 5 the chance of escape, following unsuccessful actions, subterfuge when sabotaging, establishing spy networks, scouting for armies. Probably want to go... Where's the subterfuge when assassinating? Spying. Right here is the assassination one, so we'll go down that tree. Okay, let's see if we have any other agents. I have a ton of agents. Let's see if any of them need upgrades taken care of. Can we just... No, I wish I could just hit down there, but I can't. Can you just go through your agents like this? No, but we're going through cities. That won't really work, so... So run ton of that guy there.
What is your bidding?
So many agents. It's time for Air to spam the agents this time. Time for Air to spam the agents this time, like that wasn't redundant. Heir of Carthage, redundant for you folks. Alright, I need to spend my money on those ports next time, because we need to upgrade those so we can get torpedo boats and other nice naval vessels. That Tosa army is going to do a little Navy is going to do some bombardment. We'll finish them off, and it looks like we may get attacked by the Josei, or the Shogunal Vanguard. And they want to attack my fleet here. They've actually got a pretty decent fleet here. They've got me outmatched. Not what I expected. They've got 4 Kasugas, 2 Chiton, no, 3 Chitons, and a Conran Maru, and a wooden frigate. So that's a pretty serious problem. We're going to retreat and try and group up with my Ironclad, and then we'll go back after that Shogun Vanguard. No, wow, it can reach me. I must have gotten too close to it. Well, that doesn't mean we can't win, so we'll do the same thing. We'll definitely be camping and try and use explosive shot to our benefit, but I mean, this is going to be a tough fight. Definitely going to be a tough fight. We'll see what we get here. I definitely feel better if I had my Ironclad, so I could be getting explosive shells from a lot greater distance. It's going to be foggy too, which is going to make it hard to see. The AI probably won't be smart enough to not just sail straight into broadsides, so we're going to try and take advantage of that. actually, let's try and just get all these ships lined up. Broadsides. And we'll use the gunboat. There's 2 gunboats, actually. We'll use them straight up the center to help my general. We got one more boat over here. Wow, it's going to be really hard to see in this fog. Hopefully the AIs, yeah, they're going to go line astern straight into my broadsides. So the AI is attacking. AI attacking is not much smarter than the AI defending. Let's see if they actually go for my flank or not. It's unlikely. I imagine they'll try and sail up and go after my general. Can't even see my cannon range because of all the fog. Looks like it's out here somewhere. Josai, though, are pretty much sailing straight smack dab towards the center of my fleet. I get all my boats except for the gunboats and get ready to do rapid reload when they get close enough. Okay, the Josai are now breaking up. And they're under fire. So we've gotten first shots. Yep, the enemy frigate's under heavy fire because they've sailed straight into my blockade pretty much. If we can get rid of the enemy frigate here early, that would be a huge benefit. Let's go into rapid reload, or fast reload. Yeah, the frigate's taking heavy damage. Let's get these guys, sail them forward on explosive shell. Come on, let's get rid of this frigate. We may not win this fight even just sitting back here doing this. We really need to get our explosive shells into play, but not sure we will. This frigate is about to rout. Come on, get them. I'm going to try and get my gunboats out here to be a nuisance. Come on, rout. Rout. It's actually stabilized. Wow, it is so hard to see anything here. Let's turn to the right a little. We got to keep fire down on that frigate because they're actually kind of moving around my flank, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Let's take this boat, which isn't in range, and start sailing towards this end of my line.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
Why is my general dying? Golly, this stupid frigate won't rout. What? Did one of my boats just explode? My general, of course. So even though the AI sailed right into my my fire, my general routs or explodes, of course. So my troops are screwed at this point. I can't even bloody see to fight this. So yeah, we are completely and totally screwed at this point. Somehow the enemy general frigate took all that fire and didn't explode. Mine did. I understood that we'd be outgunned by all the Kasugas, which is definitely a problem, but we got really screwed over there to have my general explode like that from just, again, solid shot. And the AI is fighting from a distance, so we really can't use our explosive shell to our advantage. Look at that. Their ship has just gotten hammered the whole battle. Like, completely hammered. Not even wavering. Fast reload again. Yeah, they're just like sitting here sailing around, taking volleys. No biggie. We're the AI, we can do that. I can't even see to position my ships, it's so dang foggy. It's actually a real problem. Enemy admiral is wavering again, but I mean, it's not gonna matter. Whoa! Didn't know that my timer made a noise whenever it's done. That's annoying. Scared the crap out of me. If you all heard that, then it probably scared the life out of you. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to lose to the... we're going to have to rebuild the fleet here. Hopefully some of my ships will actually escape from this fight. I can't even see, like, which way I'm supposed to face here, to be honest, because it's so foggy. I don't see any possible way we could actually win this fight, though, just with Chitons facing off against so many Kasugas, and that's even if we had gotten rid of the enemy general, or admiral, whatever. Like I said, I can't even hardly understand, like, which angle I need to fire from at the moment. Look at this, the enemy admiral is being fired through by basically its own ship. About dang time. Choke on that. That's what you get for exploding my frigate. Get a little taste of your own medicine there. Yeah, we'll still never win this exchange. Not against all these Kasugas. And then they've still got other boats back here that are hardly damaged at all. All my ships are wavering. Hopefully no more of my ships explode. We'll see if I lose my fleet entirely. If I can at least keep some of the fleet and get it put back together with that Roanoke Ironclad, we have some chance of holding off. But yeah, definitely like an all-naval episode here for us. That's all the time I have for this episode. I will see you on the next one. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.